Hey Kens, how's it going? Connor here with Wilson Motor. So behind me here I have this 2020 Nissan Kicks that I want to do a little walk around video for you since you are obviously way down south over there. Just kidding, not way down there. Let me just back it out here real quick. So the Kicks is honestly very similar in size to the Rogue Sport that I showed you in that other video. The big difference between the Kicks and the Rogue Sport is the Rogue Sport comes in all-wheel drive and the Kicks at the moment is only a front-wheel drive vehicle. So you can get better gas mileage with this vehicle, but you won't have that all-wheel drive capability on there as well. But just kind of walking around it here real fast. This is the vehicle that actually replaced the Nissan Juke, and so they kind of took a couple things from the Juke, like for example the headlights. As you kind of see, they kind of pop up here a little bit. The Juke, they really popped up and it really looked like a bug. They've kind of toned that down a little bit on the Nissan Kicks, but I think they really made this vehicle look good. In 2018, this was like my dream vehicle, and then I sat and realized, oh, I'm 6'3" and I don't fit in it very well, but honestly, it's still pretty good. So one of the things you have is with the 2020, it's the older Nissan style symbol on there in the front. You got the kind of plastic honeycomb grille. You have the iconic Nissan V there. Like I said, you have these lights that pop up here. They're kind of cool. They are not LEDs with being the base model. On top of that, with the base model, these are what your Nissan wheels are. So you have kind of that, it's like the plastic cover over the wheel. So that's the silver thing is plastic. And then you have the little black, it's a cheaper metal. That's why it's kind of rusting already as a wheel there. And then they're all season tires there. So on that wheel, honestly, like on my car, I have a Sentra that's a similar thing. All I did is I spray painted it black and it's covered it up and it's really great. I also spray painted the cover though to make that look a little sportier. Anyways, here is the vehicle on the side. On the exterior, there really aren't any dings or dents that I can see. I mean, there's a little kind of scratch right here maybe, but I think that'll come off with just washing. So I don't think it's a real scratch. It is dirty, as you can tell. Back here in the back though, you do have 4 parking sensors. So these are gonna help you as you're backing into the vehicle, so you're not gonna smack into anything, and you're parking, the camera there is right there. With it being the base model, it doesn't have an automatic lift. You do have to manually open it like that. This is the space in here in the back. There's actually quite a bit of room back here. And it does come with a spare donut way down there at the bottom, which is pretty small. And then that is your kit right there too. And then to pop those seats in, you got to pull this guy up and throw it down like there. It does have the headrests, by the way. I just took them off for another customer a little while ago because she's like, I can't see you back there. So she took those off. Here's where your gas is. You got to hit the button in there to open that up. Your seats don't come all the way flat because you can see there's this lip right there. But there are the headrests right there for the seats. Back here in the back though, you do have kind of a cool little design in the seats. And then they have charging stuff out back here. You got 2 USBs for people charging back here. And there is a little pocket on the passenger seat. You got cup holders in the doors on both sides. And I don't think that one doesn't come down, so that's where your cup holders are only going to be there on the sides there for here in the back. Up here in the front, here are our different little options up here. So with Nissan, the 2020s up to the 22s, I think 22 is when they changed it and put the blind spot monitor on the outside of it on the mirror. But here you're still gonna have your blind spot right here on the inside. So if someone's in the blind spot, that's gonna light up bright orange, and it's gonna let you know that someone's there, so that way you don't happen to go over in their lane and get into a crash. Left side, you got your mirror controls, the window controls here at the front, 2 are automatic, door locks. This is going to change your screen right here. This little button right here, you can see it'll change your different options up there so you can see different things. These are your parking sensors. So if you don't like the beeping noise in the back, you turn that off. There's the lane keeping assist option here, which will help you stay in the lanes. Your traction control, your blind spot monitors, and then this is the prefrontal collision warning. So it's going to help you so you don't get into a crash. There's a little camera right here, which is going to help monitor your driving there. And if a cars are stopped ahead of you and you don't happen to notice it, it'll beep at you and say, watch out! And eventually it'll actually stop the vehicle if you don't stop. Here's how you pull that gas tank there and your hood there as well. As the blinkers are on the left side with your headlights. Wipers are on the right side. Then we're gonna have our phone controls and our media volume and our media controls and cruise control over here on this side. Then you have the shifter right here. You got the low, drive, neutral, reverse. There's your backup camera, and it does not have the predictive lines on this because it's that base model there. And then obviously this is our start how you start the engine, because it is a remote fob, which you have on the fob. As you can see, lock, unlock, and the alarm there. As for charging capabilities, we have a USB. You have the aux cord for music if you want to put it that way, and then you also have a 12-volt charger up here. And this is your little center console thing. It's pretty small. There's not another. I thought there's maybe another one down there, but I don't see another one in there. Climate controls are up here, and then you have a touch screen that you can touch to do different things like Bluetooth, FM radio, however you want to do it that way. You can kind of play with it. Where it's a base model, it only has the AM, FM, and then those are only radio options. There's no CD player, but you do have the Bluetooth and the aux cord option, or you can do it through the USB. The other thing is this vehicle doesn't have navigation, and it doesn't have capability to have Apple CarPlay in this one, just because it's the base model. They didn't add it into this vehicle. But in the other ones I showed you, it's available in both those other vehicles. Up here you have the lights, a little credit card holder, I think is what this is, or extends it, I guess. This is the credit card holder. And then just a little basic mirror there. And then over here we do have the owner's manual, which has never been opened, right there. So, any questions, let me know. You've now seen all three vehicles. Let me know which one you are the most interested in. We can talk some more options on them from there. We'll hear from you soon. Thanks.